You there? Yes, you. This message has found you at precisely the right moment. It's no accident. You were meant to hear this. If you've ever felt hated, rejected, misunderstood, or attacked for no apparent reason, this is your validation. You're not imagining things. You're not losing your mind. You are one of the chosen ones, and let me tell you, the animosity you experience isn't just commonplace. It's spiritual. Today, I'm going to reveal something to you that most folks will never grasp, and after this, you'll never perceive hatred and rejection in the same light again. You'll know exactly why so many people harbor resentment towards the chosen ones, and more significantly, why that resentment is irrelevant. But before we delve deeper, I need you to connect with this energy right now. If you know in your heart that this message resonates with you, type 777, 111, or 333 in the comments. Let your spirit confirm it. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon because this channel is your sanctuary, your divine guidance in a world that tries to diminish your brilliance. Now listen carefully. You were never meant to fit in. You were never intended to be universally liked. In fact, the very reality that people dislike you without cause is proof of who you are. Let's be real. You've noticed it your whole life, haven't you? From childhood, people have regarded you differently. Some admired you, but many envied or resented you. You'd walk into a room, and without even uttering a word, people would react. Some would smile, others would frown. Some would begin whispering or casting strange glances your way, and you always questioned yourself, why do people treat me like this? Well, today you're receiving your answer. The world doesn't hate average people. The world doesn't despise those who follow the herd. But the world will always have a problem with those who are different, those who walk in truth, those who shine light in dark places. The world fears what it can't control, and chosen ones cannot be controlled. You don't just exist. You shift the energy wherever you go. You expose the truth whether you realize it or not, and that alone makes some people uneasy. The truth is, they don't hate you. They hate what you represent. They hate the power within you, the light you carry, the purpose you are striving towards. This is deeper than opinions. This is spiritual. You see, when you are chosen, your very existence disrupts the system. You were sent here to awaken people, to break generational curses, to bring knowledge, healing, and change. And do you really think darkness would welcome that? No. This world is governed by fear, illusions, and lies. And when you show up with truth, clarity, and divine wisdom, you become a threat to those who are comfortable in deception. That's why the moment you start stepping into your true self, the attacks intensify. People suddenly start turning against you. Friends become enemies. Family members betray you. Strangers go out of their way to bring you down. And at first you think, what did I do wrong? But the truth is, you didn't do anything wrong. You did something right. Your spirit irritates those who have chosen to live in darkness. And I need you to grasp this today. This is not a punishment. This is proof of your power. The enemy doesn't attack those who are weak. The enemy doesn't waste time on those who are insignificant. The ones who are attacked the most are the ones who carry the most purpose. So, if you've been hated for no reason, rejected, isolated, or falsely accused, congratulations, you are powerful. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you will stop wasting energy on people who were never meant to understand you in the first place. After today, you will no longer ask, why do they hate me? Instead, you will say, of course they hate me. I am chosen. And you will keep moving forward, unshaken, unstoppable. Now let's go deeper. Why exactly do people hate the chosen ones? Let's talk about it. Who are the chosen ones? Listen carefully. You are not like everyone else. You have always felt different. You see the world through eyes that others cannot. You sense things that others ignore. You walk a path that most people will never understand, and there is a reason for that. You are a chosen one. Now, before we go deeper, let me make one thing clear. Being chosen isn't about arrogance. It isn't about feeling superior to others. It's about carrying a responsibility that many do not have, because being chosen isn't about what you gain. It's about what you must endure and what you must do in this world. And if you are here right now, listening to this message, something inside you is waking up. You are remembering who you are. So what exactly does it mean to be chosen? Let me break it down. 1. The chosen ones are spiritually awake. Most people are asleep. They move through life blindly, following the crowd, believing whatever they are told, never questioning anything. They chase after material things, social validation, and meaningless distractions. But not you. You see through the illusions. You feel the energy behind words, actions, and situations. You can sense when something isn't right. You are deeply connected to your intuition, and it has saved you more times than you can count. Even when you try to ignore it, your spirit always knows the truth. That's because you are not here to blend in. You are here to wake up, to become conscious, and to see the world for what it truly is, and that alone makes you different. 2. The chosen ones carry divine purpose. Your life isn't random. Everything you have been through, the struggles, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, has been preparing you. From an early age, you felt it. You were never like the others. While they chased temporary pleasures, you searched for meaning. While they laughed at things that didn't matter, you thought deeply about the world, about existence, about your true purpose, and guess what? You were right. Because chosen ones aren't here to live average lives. You were given a unique mission, a spiritual assignment. Some of you are meant to be healers, bringing light into dark places. Some of you are meant to be leaders, guiding others to truth. Some of you are meant to break generational curses, stopping the cycles of pain that have existed in your family for centuries. You were born for more, and deep inside, you've always known it. 3. The chosen ones have an unshakable spirit. Let's be honest. Life hasn't been easy for you. You have faced challenges that most people couldn't survive. You have been tested, broken, and pushed to your limits. You have been betrayed by people you loved. You have walked alone when others had support. But look at you. You are still here. You didn't break. You didn't give up, and that is because you were built differently. The Most High gave you a spirit that cannot be defeated. No matter how many times you fall, you rise again. No matter how many people turn against you, you keep going. No matter how much they try to destroy you, you come back even stronger. And that is why you are chosen, because what was meant to break you only made you more powerful. 4. The chosen ones are misunderstood. Have you ever felt like you just don't belong, like no matter how much you try to connect with people, there is always a distance? That's because your energy is rare. People don't understand you. They don't get why you think the way you do, why you move differently, why you don't follow the crowd, and sometimes that makes you feel lonely. But let me tell you something. You are not alone. There are many chosen ones across the world, walking the same path, feeling the same things, and though we may be scattered, we are connected in spirit. Your soul family will find you in time, but until then, understand this. Not everyone is meant to understand you. Your spirit irritates those who are still asleep, and that is why some people will reject you, envy you, or even hate you. But do not let that stop you, because those who misunderstand you now will one day seek your wisdom. 5. The chosen ones have divine protection. No matter how much you have been through, you are still standing. Ever wondered why? Because something greater has always been watching over you. Think back to the times when you should have lost everything, but somehow you didn't. Think back to the moments when danger was near, but something pulled you away just in time. Think about how even in your lowest moments, something kept you going. That is divine protection. The chosen ones are always under divine guidance and favor. That is why you survive things that others cannot. That is why you bounce back when others do not. That is why you cannot be destroyed, because you are protected, and no amount of hate, envy, or negativity can change that. 6. The chosen ones must walk the path alone for a while. This journey isn't easy. Many will doubt you. Many will leave you. Many will betray you, and you will have to learn how to stand alone. But understand this. Your isolation isn't a punishment. It's preparation. The Most High is setting you apart so that you can find your strength, develop your wisdom, and become the person you are meant to be. So do not fear being alone. It is only for a season, and when the time is right, the right people will find you. Until then, stay focused, keep growing, keep walking in purpose, because your time is coming. Who you are is powerful. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are not alone. You are chosen, and no matter how many obstacles you face, nothing can stop your destiny. You were sent here for a reason, and deep inside you already know it. So, walk boldly, step into your power, and never let this world make you forget who you are. Why does the world hate the chosen ones? Let's be clear about something. The world doesn't hate average people. It doesn't despise those who blindly follow trends, fit in, or conform. But the world will always have a problem with the chosen ones. If you have ever felt hated for no reason, if people have turned against you when you've done nothing to them, if you've been rejected, ridiculed, or envied, there is a reason, and today I'm going to tell you exactly why. You see, this is bigger than you. This isn't about personal opinions, petty jealousy, or simple misunderstandings. This is spiritual. There is a deep, hidden reason why the world reacts to you the way it does, and once you understand it, you will never again take their hate personally. Because the truth is, they do not hate you. They hate what you carry. Let's break it down. 1. Your light exposes their darkness. When you walk into a room, the energy shifts. You don't have to say a word. Your very presence speaks. Why? Because you carry light, and when light enters a dark space, it exposes everything hidden. Most people live in illusions. They wear masks. They pretend to be something they are not. They lie to themselves, to others, and to the world. But when a chosen one appears, their light forces people to see the truth, and that is uncomfortable. People don't like being exposed. They don't like being reminded of their insecurities, their weaknesses, or their darkness. And so instead of facing their own issues, they turn against you. You are not the problem. You are simply a mirror reflecting what they don't want to see, and instead of healing, they choose to hate. 2. You cannot be controlled. Most people are easily controlled. They follow the trends. They believe whatever they are told. They seek approval. They live in fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of standing out. But not you. You move differently. You do not follow blindly. You question everything. You trust your intuition. You think for yourself. You refuse to live in fear, and that makes you dangerous to a system that relies on control. The world is built on manipulation. Governments, media, corporations, even social structures, all of them thrive on keeping people asleep and obedient. But the chosen ones, they wake people up. They challenge the system. They inspire others to think. They break the cycle of control, and that is why the world hates them, because a person who cannot be controlled is a threat to those who do the controlling. 3. Your energy is too strong. Ever noticed how some people just seem irritated by you for no reason? Even if you are kind, even if you stay quiet, even if you try to fit in, something about you just bothers them? Let me tell you why. Your energy is different. Your vibration is higher. While most people operate in low frequencies, fear, jealousy, greed, ego, you operate in something much higher, and low vibrational people cannot handle high vibrations. It's like putting darkness next to fire. One has to leave. Your very presence disrupts their comfort zone. It forces them to feel things they don't want to feel, so instead of elevating themselves, they try to bring you down to their level, but they can't, and that frustrates them even more. For envy and jealousy. The truth is, most people live in regret. They settled for less. They gave up on their dreams. They lost themselves in the expectations of the world. But when they see you, someone who refuses to settle, someone who walks in purpose, someone who knows their worth, it reminds them of everything they could have been, and that breeds jealousy. They see your strength, your confidence, your resilience, and instead of being inspired, they feel threatened. They think, why does this person have what I don't? Why do they shine when I feel so dull? Instead of doing the inner work, they choose the easier path. Hate. They whisper behind your back. They try to block your blessings. They secretly hope for your downfall. But what they don't realize is the chosen ones cannot be stopped. No matter how much they envy you, they cannot take what was divinely given to you. 5. The spiritual battle against the chosen ones. This is deeper than humans. This is a spiritual war. From the moment you were born, the enemy knew you were different. That's why your life has been harder than most. That's why you faced rejection, attacks, and opposition. That's why people turn against you for no reason, because this isn't just about flesh and blood. The darkness recognizes your power, and it will use weak-minded individuals as vessels to try to bring you down. The jealousy, the gossip, the fake friends, the betrayals, they are all tactics. But here's what the enemy doesn't realize. Every attack only makes you stronger. Every betrayal only sharpens your wisdom. Every rejection only pushes you closer to your destiny. They hate you because they fear what you will become, and they should, because once a chosen one steps fully into their power, nothing can stop them. Do not be afraid of their hate. So now let me ask you, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you shrink yourself to please them? Will you dim your light so they feel comfortable? Will you give up because they don't like you? Absolutely not. You weren't sent here to be liked. You were sent here to fulfill a purpose, and if the world hates you for it, so be it, because at the end of the day, their hate is just proof that you are exactly who you were meant to be. So walk boldly, stand firm, keep shining, and remember, the world doesn't hate the weak. It only hates the strong, and you, chosen one, are stronger than they will ever understand. The spiritual warfare against the chosen ones. Listen carefully, chosen one. The battles you have faced in your life are not ordinary. The pain, the betrayals, the opposition, it was never just about the people around you. This is spiritual warfare. The hate, the envy, the sudden attacks, they come from forces far beyond what the eye can see. And if you do not understand this, you will waste your energy fighting the wrong battles. The enemy has known who you are since the day you were born, even before you knew yourself. That's why your life has been filled with obstacles, struggles, and attacks. That's why you've been tested more than others. That's why you felt alone, misunderstood, and rejected, because the enemy has been trying to stop you before you fully awaken. But now your eyes are opening. Now you are beginning to see the truth, and today I'm going to reveal why the chosen ones are the prime targets in spiritual warfare. The battle is not against flesh and blood. You must understand this war is not physical. It isn't about the people who dislike you, the family members who betray you, or the strangers who try to block your path. These people are just pawns in a greater game. The real enemy is unseen. It is the forces of darkness that have ruled this world for centuries. Forces that thrive on fear, deception, and control. And you, chosen one, are a disruptor. You are here to wake people up. You are here to bring light into dark places. You are here to expose lies and reveal truth, and that makes you a threat, because the more people you awaken, the weaker the enemy becomes. That is why they attack you, not because of who you are in the physical world, but because of who you are in the spiritual realm. Attacks increase when you are close to your breakthrough. Have you ever noticed every time you get closer to something great, an opportunity, a blessing, a new level in your life, the attacks intensify? People start acting strange. You suddenly face unexpected obstacles. Your energy feels drained. You experience doubt, confusion, and anxiety. That isn't a coincidence. That is spiritual warfare, because the enemy knows if you cross that threshold, you will become unstoppable. So they send distractions, they send betrayals, they send false accusations, they try to isolate you. But here's what they don't realize. The more they attack you, the stronger you become. The trials meant to break you are actually preparing you for your greatest victory. So, when the attacks increase, do not fear. It means your breakthrough is near. The enemy uses people as vessels. Not everyone around you is who they seem to be. Some people are being used as spiritual vessels, whether they realize it or not. The forces of darkness work through weak-minded individuals, those who are easily controlled by jealousy, pride, greed, or insecurity. That's why some people turn against you out of nowhere. That's why some friends secretly envy you. That's why some family members try to discourage you. That's why some people spread lies about you. It's not just them. It's the spirit operating through them, and once you understand this, you stop taking things personally, you stop reacting emotionally, you start moving with wisdom. Instead of fighting back with anger, you protect your energy. Instead of seeking revenge, you let divine justice take its course. Instead of feeling discouraged, you recognize that the attacks confirm your purpose, because the enemy does not attack what is weak. They attack what is powerful, and you, chosen one, are powerful. Your protection is greater than their attacks. Here's something the enemy doesn't want you to know. You are divinely protected. Yes, you have been attacked. Yes, you have been tested. Yes, you have faced darkness, but look at you. You are still standing, because no weapon formed against you can truly prosper. Every time they tried to destroy you, you rose again. Every time they tried to break you, you became stronger. Every time they tried to silence you, your voice became louder, because you are covered. There are angels assigned to your life. There is divine favor over your path. There is a force greater than any enemy guiding your steps. That is why no matter how much they try, they cannot stop you, and they never will. How to fight back in spiritual warfare. Since this is a spiritual war, you cannot fight it with physical weapons. You must fight in the spirit. Stay spiritually grounded. Meditate, pray, and seek divine guidance daily. Protect your energy and be mindful of who you let into your space. Not everyone deserves access to you. Watch your words and thoughts. Speak power over your life, not fear. Your words create your reality. Keep moving forward. Do not let the attacks make you doubt your path. If anything, let them confirm you are on the right track. Stay in your power. Do not react emotionally to people who are being used against you. See the bigger picture. Walk with faith. Know that you are protected, guided, and supported by forces far greater than any enemy. You were built for this. Understand this, you were chosen for a reason. Your journey isn't easy because your purpose is great. The hate you receive isn't a curse. It's a confirmation. The battles you fight aren't to destroy you. They are to prepare you. So, do not fear the war. You were built for this battle, and no matter what comes against you, you will win, because nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained. You are chosen. You are protected. You are unstoppable, and the enemy knows it. That is why they fight so hard. But their fight is already lost. Signs that you are a target of hate because you are chosen. Chosen one. Have you ever wondered why people turn against you for no reason? Why you face opposition even from those you once trusted? Why it feels like life has placed you in situations where you are constantly being tested, judged, or rejected? Let me tell you something. This isn't random. This isn't just bad luck. This is spiritual warfare. When you are chosen, you become a target. The world does not embrace those who carry divine energy. It resists them, because your light, your spirit, your very existence challenges everything this world stands for. Some of you have spent your whole lives wondering why people treat you differently, but today you will finally understand. If you resonate with what I'm about to say, this is your confirmation. These are the undeniable signs that you are a target of hate because you are chosen. You have experienced betrayal from those closest to you. Betrayal is a rite of passage for the chosen ones. People you trusted, people you loved, people you would have done anything for, they have. Maybe people turned their backs on you. Maybe a friend suddenly became distant, or family members never really gave you the support you needed. Perhaps a relationship ended with someone deceiving you. And no matter how good you were to them, they still found some reason to betray you. Why? Because your spirit is different. You don't operate like they do. You don't conform to their low-vibration mindset. Your light is irritating to their darkness, and instead of working on themselves, they choose to turn against you. People misunderstand you. No matter what you do, it seems like no matter how clear your intentions are, people twist your words, misinterpret your actions, or just assume the worst about you. You could be silent and they'll call you arrogant. You could be kind and they'll say you have some hidden agenda. You could try to explain yourself and they'll still refuse to understand. This is because you aren't meant to be understood by everyone. The way you think, the way you move, the way you see the world, it's not meant for the average mind. The chosen ones aren't here to be accepted by the masses. They're here to challenge the norm, to elevate consciousness, to break generational cycles. And those who are still asleep will never fully understand you. People envy you even when you haven't done anything to them. You've seen it with your own eyes. People who once supported you suddenly switch up. People you barely know look at you with envy, as if you have something they wish they had. But here's the thing. Envy isn't about what you have. It's about who you are. Even when you had nothing, they still envied you. Even when you were struggling, they still resented you. Even when you were at your lowest, they still watched you with jealousy. Because it's not about material possessions. It's about your energy. Your presence alone makes them feel small. Your spirit reminds them of their own unfulfilled potential. Your confidence exposes their insecurities. They wish they had your strength, your resilience, your favor. And because they don't understand how you shine even in the darkest times, they choose to hate instead of learning from you. You've experienced isolation and loneliness. The path of the chosen one isn't crowded. There have been times when you felt completely alone. You've walked through seasons where no one truly understood you, where you felt disconnected from the people around you. This is because chosen ones are set apart. Your energy doesn't mix with just anyone. Your soul isn't meant to be surrounded by low-vibration people. You're being prepared for a greater purpose, and that requires isolation at times. But understand this. Your isolation isn't a punishment. It's preparation. The Most High is protecting you from certain energies. The universe is guiding you to stronger connections, better opportunities, and people who truly align with your spirit. People try to block your blessings or tear you down whenever you're about to receive something great. Something or someone tries to stop it. Maybe it was a job opportunity that suddenly disappeared. Maybe it was a project that faced unexpected setbacks. Maybe it was a person who tried to sabotage you behind your back. This is because your success intimidates them. Your elevation is a threat to those who want to keep you small. Your blessings remind them that you are favored, that you're walking in divine alignment. And some people would rather see you fail than see you rise. But here's what they don't understand. What's meant for you cannot be taken. No matter how many obstacles they place in your path, no matter how much they try to delay you, your destiny is protected. What is written in the spiritual realm cannot be erased by man. You feel attacked for no reason, but you keep rising despite everything. Despite all the hate, all the betrayal, all the setbacks, you're still here. You've been through storms that should have destroyed you. You've walked through fire and came out untouched. You've faced enemies that thought they could break you, but they failed because you are protected. You carry divine energy. You walk with spiritual favor. You are covered by forces far greater than anything that comes against you. And that's why, no matter what they do, you always rise. Their hate is proof of your power. Chosen one, don't fear their hate. Don't shrink yourself to make them comfortable. Don't lower your energy just to fit in. You were never meant to blend in, you were meant to stand out. Their hate is proof that you're walking in your purpose. Their envy is confirmation that you are chosen. Their opposition is evidence that you are on the right path. So keep going, keep shining, keep rising, because no amount of hate can stop what is divinely ordained. You are chosen, you are powerful, and no matter how much they try, they cannot stop your destiny. How to handle the hate and rejection, chosen one. Listen closely. Hate and rejection are part of your journey. They aren't accidents. They aren't punishments. They are confirmations. You see, the world doesn't resist what is ordinary. It doesn't challenge those who follow the crowd. But you are different. You carry something rare, something divine. And that's why you've faced so much resistance. But here's the truth you must understand today. Hate and rejection cannot break you unless you allow them to. You aren't meant to live in fear of people's opinions. You weren't chosen just to be defeated by the small minds of this world. You were chosen to rise above it all. So how do you handle it? How do you stand strong when the world tries to tear you down? How do you keep moving forward when people throw hate and negativity your way? Let me show you. Don't take it personally. It's spiritual, not personal. The first thing you must understand is this. The hate you experience isn't about you. It's about what you represent. People who live in darkness will always resent those who carry light. People who are trapped in their own insecurities will always envy those who walk in power. And people who are weak will always try to destroy what they cannot control. It's not personal. It's spiritual. You are a mirror to the world around you. Your presence alone exposes people's weaknesses, their unhealed wounds, their fears, and their hidden jealousy. Instead of dealing with their own issues, they direct their energy toward hating you. But don't waste your time trying to convince them of who you are. Don't beg for their understanding. Don't seek their validation. Because no matter what you do, some people will never like you simply because you exist, and that's okay because you weren't sent here to please them. Don't react. Move with wisdom, not emotion. Hate thrives on reaction. When people attack you, they want to see you break. They want to pull you into their negativity. They want you to react with anger, frustration, or self-doubt. Don't give them that power. The moment you engage in their negativity, you lower yourself to their level. The moment you allow their words to affect your energy, you've given them control over you. Instead, move with wisdom. Let them talk. Let them hate. Let them gossip. But don't waste a second of your energy trying to prove yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You know who you are, and when you walk in certainty, their opinions become irrelevant. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. One of the greatest mistakes a chosen one can make is allowing the wrong people into their life. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some people are sent into your life only to distract, drain, or destroy you. You must learn to protect yourself. Be mindful of who you share your plans with. Be careful about who you trust. Watch people's actions, not just their words. If someone constantly brings negativity into your life, let them go. Your energy is sacred. Your mind, your spirit, your peace, these are treasures. Don't waste them on people who don't appreciate them. Stay focused on your purpose. Your mission is greater than their opinions. Distractions come in many forms. Hate, rejection, betrayal, these are all tests to see if you will abandon your path. Don't fall for the trap. Your purpose is greater than their opinions. Your destiny is bigger than their hate. Every minute you spend worrying about what others think is a minute taken away from fulfilling your mission. Stay focused. Keep building, keep creating, keep elevating, because the higher you rise, the less their opinions will matter. Use hate as fuel. Turn their negativity into power. Instead of allowing their hate to weaken you, use it to make you stronger. Let their doubt push you to succeed even more. Let their rejection remind you that you were meant to stand out. Let their hate confirm that you're walking in power. Greatness has always been met with resistance. Every legendary figure in history, every leader, every visionary, every world changer was hated. And yet they kept going because their purpose was greater than their pain. And yours is too. Forgive but don't forget. Move on without bitterness. Hatred and rejection can create wounds if you aren't careful. It can make you bitter, resentful, or even make you question yourself. Don't let it. Forgive them not for their sake, but for yours. Let go of any grudges. Release the pain. Don't carry the weight of their negativity with you. But also, don't forget the lessons. Some people have shown you exactly who they are. Believe them. Don't allow the same snakes to bite you twice. Move forward without anger, but with wisdom. Walk with confidence. You are protected and unstoppable. Above all, walk with certainty. You are not alone. You are divinely protected. You are guided by forces greater than anything that comes against you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No hate, no rejection. No enemy can stop what has been written for you. You are unstoppable. The opinions of small minds don't define you. The negativity of weak spirits doesn't limit you. You are chosen, you are powerful, you are walking in divine purpose, and no amount of hate can change that. Keep rising, no matter what. Hate is the price of being great. Rejection is the test of the strong. If you're facing these things, congratulations, you're on the right path. Don't let the world make you question who you are. Don't let their hate turn you bitter. Don't let rejection break you. Keep rising, keep shining, keep walking in power, because no matter how much they try to stop you, they will never win. You are chosen, and your destiny is untouchable. The hidden blessings behind the hate. Chosen one. What if I told you that the hate you experience is actually a blessing? What if I told you that every rejection, every betrayal, and every attack was working in your favor? You see, the world has taught people to see hate as a curse, as something negative, as something to fear. But what if I told you that the very hate you receive is one of the strongest confirmations that you are on the right path? Most people don't understand this. They take hate personally. They let rejection break them. They allow negativity to stop them from moving forward. But you are chosen. And once you recognize the hidden blessings behind the hate, you will never see it the same way again. Let's go deeper. Hate is a confirmation that you are different. Look around you. The world doesn't hate those who follow the crowd. It doesn't attack those who live in mediocrity. It doesn't resist those who conform. The world only hates those who stand out, and that includes you. The very fact that you are experiencing resistance means that you are different. It means that you carry something rare, something the world doesn't know how to handle. It means you have a presence, an energy, a spirit that cannot be ignored. Many people spend their entire lives trying to be seen, trying to be recognized, trying to prove themselves. But you don't have to do anything, and the world already notices you. That is a gift. And while the attention may come in the form of hate, it is still proof that you are powerful. Hate builds your strength and resilience. Without opposition, there is no growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. Without resistance, there is no evolution. The hate you face is shaping you into something greater. It is forcing you to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Think about it. If life had been easy, would you be as mentally strong as you are today? If everyone had supported you, would you have learned how to stand on your own? If no one had ever doubted you, would you have the same fire inside you to prove them wrong? Every insult, every betrayal, every rejection, it was all training. Because you were never meant to be weak, you were meant to be unbreakable. And hate is what refines you like fire refining gold. Rejection is protection. So many times we question why certain people turn against us, why certain doors close, why certain opportunities slip away. But what if I told you that rejection is divine protection? What if I told you that those people who walked away were never meant to go where you are headed, that those doors that closed were actually leading you away from something that would have destroyed you? Chosen ones often face rejection not because they aren't worthy, but because they are being protected from environments, relationships, and opportunities that don't align with their divine destiny. What looks like a loss is actually a redirection. What feels like abandonment is actually divine separation. What seems like failure is actually a setup for something greater. Trust it. Hate pushes you toward your purpose. If no one had ever doubted you, would you have worked so hard to prove yourself? If no one had ever disrespected you, would you have had the same hunger to rise? If no one had ever pushed you away, would you have found the strength to walk your own path? Hate has a way of pushing you into your purpose. When people reject you, it forces you to seek a higher path. When people betray you, it teaches you to rely on yourself. When people underestimate you, it fuels the fire within you to show them exactly who you are. Some of the most successful, powerful, and influential people in history were once hated, rejected, and doubted. But instead of letting it break them, they used it as fuel. And that is exactly what you must do. Let their doubt push you to go harder. Let their rejection remind you that you were meant to stand out. Let their hate be the very thing that propels you to your greatest heights. Hate separates you from the wrong people. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay. Some people are only there for a season. Some people are only there to teach you a lesson. And some people are only there to test your strength. Hate has a way of revealing the truth about people. It shows you who truly supports you and who was only pretending. It exposes those who secretly envy you. It removes those who were never meant to be part of your journey. And while it may be painful at first, understand that this is a blessing. Because you don't need fake love. You don't need false loyalty. You don't need people around you who are only there for what they can gain. Let them go, because when the wrong people leave, the right people enter. The hate is proof that you are chosen. Chosen one. After today, you will never again see hate as a bad thing. You will see it as a confirmation, a gift, a blessing in disguise. The hate you experience is proof that you are on the right path. The rejection you face is proof that you are different. The opposition you encounter is proof that you are powerful. So embrace it. Let it strengthen you, not weaken you. Let it build you, not break you. Let it push you, not stop you. Because no matter how much they hate, no matter how much they reject, no matter how much they try to bring you down, you will rise. And one day, those who doubted you will have no choice but to watch you succeed. The destiny of the chosen ones, chosen one. Everything you have been through has been leading you to this moment. The pain, the rejection, the betrayal, the isolation, none of it was random. None of it was in vain. Every challenge, every battle, every storm, it was all part of your preparation. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were never meant to follow the path of the masses. From the moment you were born, you were marked for something greater, and now it's time to understand what that truly means. Because your destiny is bigger than you realize. You were chosen to lead, not follow. Most people follow the crowd. They do what they are told, believe what they are taught, and live their lives within the limitations society has placed on them. But not you. You were never comfortable with blind obedience. You never fit into the system. You never followed trends just because everyone else did. And that is because you were never meant to be part of the herd. You were meant to lead. You were designed to break barriers, to challenge the norm, to set an example. Your mind is different, your vision is different, your path is different, and that is why people have tried so hard to discourage you. Because the moment you fully embrace who you are, you become unstoppable. You were chosen to awaken others. Your journey isn't just about you. You are here to awaken others, to guide those who are lost, to shine light in places where there is only darkness. And that is why your experiences have been so intense. Because how can you lead others through their struggles if you have never faced struggles yourself? How can you teach others about strength if you have never had to fight? How can you speak about healing if you have never had to heal? Everything you have endured was meant to equip you with wisdom, experience, and power so that when the time comes, you can stand before others and say, I have walked through the fire, and I am still here. And they will listen because true leadership comes not from words but from experience. You were chosen to break generational curses. Many chosen ones are born into families with deep cycles of pain, trauma, and dysfunction, and that is not a coincidence. You were placed in that family for a reason because you were sent to break the cycle. The anger, the addiction, the poverty, the fear, the self-doubt, these things have been passed down for generations. But with you, it ends. You are the first of your kind. You are the one who sees what others refuse to acknowledge. You are the one who dares to change what others accept as normal. And that is why your path has been so difficult, because breaking generational curses is not easy. It requires strength that most don't have. It requires endurance, wisdom, and resilience. But you were built for this. And because of your courage, the generations that come after you will live differently. Because of your sacrifices, your future family will not have to endure the same pain. Because you chose to rise, the curse is broken. You were chosen to walk in divine favor. The struggles have been great, but so are the blessings. Chosen ones don't live by the rules of this world. While others struggle, you will find a way. While others are lost, you will have direction. While others are trapped, you will experience breakthroughs because favor follows you. Have you ever noticed how no matter how many times you fall, you always find a way to rise? How no matter how many enemies come against you, you always find protection. That is because you aren't walking this path alone. There are forces working in your favor. You are being guided, protected, and strengthened by a power greater than anything in this world. And as long as you stay true to your path, nothing can stop you. You were chosen to leave a legacy. You aren't here just to exist. You are here to leave something behind. Your impact will not be forgotten. The things you do in this lifetime will echo beyond your years. Maybe it's the wisdom you share. Maybe it's the lives you touch. Maybe it's the example you set. But make no mistake, you will be remembered. Because people don't forget those who dared to be different. People don't forget those who stood for something greater. People don't forget those who lived with purpose. And you, chosen one, were born to create change. Step into your destiny without fear. After today, you will no longer question who you are. You will no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You will no longer seek validation from those who will never understand you. Because you weren't sent here to fit in. You were sent here to stand out. Your destiny is greater than their opinions. Your purpose is greater than their hate. Your mission is greater than their doubt. So step into your power, walk with confidence, keep rising no matter what comes against you. Because the path ahead of you is already written, and nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained. You are chosen, you are powerful, and your destiny is unshakable. Call to action, chosen one. This message has reached you at the perfect time, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine alignment. Everything you have heard today was meant for you. It was a reminder, a revelation, a confirmation of what you already knew deep within your soul. You are not like everyone else, you never were. You have felt it since you were a child. You have seen the signs. You have experienced the trials, the tests, the betrayals, and the hate. But now you understand why. You now know that the opposition you have faced is not a sign of weakness. It is proof of your strength. The rejection you have endured is not a curse. It is divine protection. The battles you have fought, they were never intended to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you. And now there's no turning back. What will you do with this knowledge now that you know who you are, now that you understand your purpose, now that you recognize your destiny? What happens next? You have two choices. You can either shrink back into the shadows, pretend you never heard this message, and try to blend into a world that was never meant for you. Or you can step boldly into your power, fully embrace your divine calling, and walk fearlessly into your destiny. Deep down, you already know the answer. There's no going back. You weren't called to be small. You weren't chosen to be silent. You weren't sent here to live in fear. You were sent here to rise, to awaken, to lead, to heal, to shine. And no amount of hate, rejection, or opposition can stop you, unless you allow it. Your time is now. This is your moment. The world has tried to break you, but you're still here. The enemy has tried to stop you, but you keep rising. Life has thrown everything at you, yet you have not been defeated. Do you understand what that means? It means you are unstoppable. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter how many times they try to block you, you will still rise, because your destiny is greater than their doubt, your mission is stronger than their hate, your spirit is unbreakable, untouchable, and undeniable. Engage with this energy right now. If this message spoke to your soul, if you feel the fire inside you awakening, if you know that this was meant for you, I want to hear from you. Type 777, 111, or 333 in the comments as your confirmation. Let the universe, let the Most High, let the world know that you are ready. Ready to step into your power, ready to embrace your calling, ready to walk into your destiny without fear. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap the bell icon. This isn't just a channel. It's a sanctuary for chosen ones like you. A place where truth is spoken, wisdom is shared, and spiritual warriors are awakened. You do not have to walk this journey alone. Walk in your power, chosen one. After today, let there be no more doubt, no more fear, no more shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Walk with confidence, move with purpose, stand with power, because the world is watching. Some will hate you for who you are. Others will envy your strength. But there are also those who need you, those who are still lost, still asleep, still searching for the light that you carry. And when the time comes, they will look to you for guidance, because you, chosen one, were sent here not just to survive, but to lead. Now go forward, shine brighter than ever before, walk boldly into your destiny, and never, ever let this world dim your light, because you are chosen, and nothing can stop what has already been written for you. They weren't designed to break you down. Quite the opposite. They were meticulously crafted to forge you, to prepare you for what lies ahead. And now, with the Rubicon crossed, there's absolutely no turning back. What will you do with the profound knowledge you now possess? Now that the veil has lifted and you truly know who you are at your core. Now that you grasp the magnitude of your purpose, the very reason you're here. Now that you finally recognize and accept your destiny, the path laid out specifically for you. What happens next? You stand at a pivotal crossroads, presented with two distinct and drastically different choices. You can, if you choose, retreat back into the comforting embrace of the shadows. You can attempt to deny everything you've heard, to bury this message deep within your subconscious, and desperately try to conform to a world, a system that was fundamentally never designed to accommodate you, to nurture your unique gifts and talents. Or, and this is where true transformation lies, you can boldly and unapologetically step into your inherent power, the power that has always resided within you, waiting to be unleashed. You can wholeheartedly embrace your divine calling, the purpose etched into your very soul. And you can walk, with unwavering conviction and without an ounce of fear, directly into the destiny that awaits you. And deep down, in the quietest chambers of your heart, you already possess the answer. You know that regression isn't an option. There's simply no going back to the person you were before. You weren't called to lead a small, insignificant life. You weren't chosen to remain silent, to stifle your voice and your truth. You weren't sent here to cower in fear, paralyzed by doubt and uncertainty. You were sent here for a much grander purpose. To rise above the ordinary, to awaken to your full potential, to lead with courage and compassion, to heal the wounds of others, and to shine your light brightly upon the world. And no amount of hate, rejection, criticism, or opposition, no matter how intense or persistent, can ultimately stop you from fulfilling that purpose, unless, of course, you give it the power to do so. The time for hesitation is over. Your time is now. This is your defining moment. The world has relentlessly tried to break you, to wear you down, to extinguish your fire. Yet, against all odds, you are still standing, stronger and more resilient than ever. The enemy, in whatever form it takes, has attempted to thwart your progress, to derail your mission. But despite their best efforts, you continue to rise, to overcome every obstacle in your path. Life has thrown everything it possibly could at you, an unending barrage of challenges and setbacks. Yet you have not been defeated. You have persevered. Do you truly understand the profound implications of that? It signifies that you are, in essence, unstoppable. Your spirit is indomitable. No matter what they say, no matter what they do to try to undermine you, no matter how many times they attempt to block you, to silence you, to hold you back, you will inevitably rise above it all, because your destiny is infinitely greater and more powerful than their doubt, their negativity, and their limited vision. Your mission, the purpose that drives you, is stronger than their hate, their jealousy, and their attempts to diminish you. Your spirit is unbreakable, untouchable, and undeniably potent. Engage with this energy, embrace this power, right now in this very moment. If this message resonated deeply with your soul, if you feel the fire of inspiration igniting within you, a sense of awakening and purpose, if you instinctively know without a shadow of a doubt that this message was specifically intended for you, then I want to hear from you. Type 777, 111, or 333 in the comments section below as your affirmation, your declaration to the universe. Let the universe, let the Most High, let the entire world know that you are ready, that you are fully prepared to step into your power, to embrace your calling with open arms, to walk fearlessly into the destiny that awaits you, with unwavering faith and unwavering determination. And if you haven't already taken that step, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and tap the bell icon to receive notifications. This is more than just a channel. It's a sanctuary, a haven, a gathering place for chosen ones like you. A community where truth is spoken without compromise, where wisdom is shared freely and openly, and where spiritual warriors are awakened and empowered to fulfill their divine purpose. Remember, you do not have to navigate this journey alone. You are surrounded by a community of like-minded souls, all striving to create a better world. So walk in your power, chosen one. Embrace your true potential, and let nothing hold you back. After today, banish all doubt, eliminate all fear, and resist the urge to shrink yourself, to dim your light, simply to make others feel more comfortable in their own limitations. Walk with unwavering confidence, move with purposeful intention, and stand with unwavering power, because the world is watching you. Some will undoubtedly hate you for who you are, for your authenticity, for your unwavering spirit. Others will envy your strength, your courage, and your ability to shine so brightly. But there are also those who desperately need you, those who are still lost in the darkness, still asleep to their own potential, still desperately searching for the light that you carry within you. And when the time is right, when they are ready to awaken, they will look to you for guidance, for inspiration, and for hope, because you, chosen one, were sent here not merely to survive, but to lead, to inspire, and to uplift humanity. Now go forward, shine brighter than ever before, illuminate the world with your unique gifts, walk boldly into your destiny with unwavering faith, and never, ever, under any circumstances, allow this world to dim your light, because you are chosen, you are destined for greatness, and nothing can ultimately stop what has already been divinely written for you.